What up, Twitch? It's your boy, Craig Shore, also known as PU2ASU, also known as PU2. And I'm coming to you on a Sunday night for a very special story we're starting here on Sunday night. Frog and Toad, the last book. Based off the Frog and Toad children's book by Arnold Lobel, that we're going to dive into with our own little version of a story that was never told. I will apologize publicly to Arnold Lobel because this is probably not what he wanted. But hey, we'll expand on his work doing Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition, and we got a fun little short series story we're going to tell for all of you all tonight. I'm here with the PU2 crew. I've got PS Zombie here on audio and video. I've got Risky Biscuit on video and audio, and then we got Alex hanging out in audio as well. How are you guys tonight?
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Good.
Good. Well, we're having a little bit of, I don't know, weird technology issues. I've streamed several times now using similar setup for other campaigns. We did a whole Osmond Jones campaign using the same software and didn't have these kind of issues. So we're going to see how tonight goes. It should be very interesting. I don't know how this is going to look, but I'm excited for the story. It should be very fun, and I'm excited for these characters that these players have worked on. So we're going to let it roll and see where we go. I want to remind everyone to find PU2ASU on any of the social medias. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You can also find us on YouTube and Twitch. Join our Discord, which is the link for that's here on Twitch, and check out our merch store where you can get cool merch here on our Twitch page as well. That's kind of it for announcements. I'll kick it over to the group. I think first off, I'll just kind of explain a little bit more what we're going to be playing, and then I will let the players talk. But y'all, I just want names and classes and race, and then as far as your backstory, where you're coming from, we'll dive into that a little bit more when we get going. So just to let everyone know what we're going to be playing, it's going to be a 5th edition module that I have flavored to fit in the Frog and Toad universe. So these modules that I get, I follow DM Dave. If you're not familiar with DM Dave, I encourage you to check it out, because he's got some excellent stuff, and I like to take those modules and flavor them to fit into different worlds. So we're going to be going into the world of Frog and Toad. For you guys that had a good childhood, you probably remember this. They're fun little books. My kids are still into them even now. So we'll be doing a story kind of based off that. Also, I'm going to get a little theatrical with this game, so get ready for the theatrics. I'm actually going to turn my camera off once the players introduce their characters to go into a scene change and address and get into character. So I will be a kind of eccentric storyteller as the DM as we go through, because I'm just having fun with this. Because this is what I get to do on a Sunday night with my friends. So, going to the crew here. We'll start with Risky Biscuit. Risky Biscuit, I want to let you know you're squeaking a little bit from your chair, buddy. It's picking up on the audio. Little squeaky squeaks.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
All right.
So, how are you doing, and what are you playing?
Good. I'm good. Feeling great. I am playing as a bard from the College of Lore class. Okay. I kind of went with the rock gnome race style. However, I am a prairie dog, so that is my character.
Prairie.
Yeah. Not to be confused with a canine, though. I am not a canine. So I just want to make that clarification.
That's awesome. I like that. Prairie dog, rock gnome. That's a cool combo. All right. Thank you. Did you say your name? I didn't catch your name on that. Did you tell people your name?
My name is Cadence Foghorn.
Cadence Foghorn. All right. PS Zombie. It's nice that we're both DMing in the same week. Little tag team. How you doing and what are you playing?
I'm doing good. I'm playing a character. Her name's Loxodon. She is a Loxodon, which is like an elephant race. She's from a far away range. And as she's a divine soul sorcerer. Get into backstory later.
Cool. Has anybody had the stream up? The audio's coming through for me a little gargled. Were you able to hear yourself on the stream?
Yeah, you sound gargled in my head. So.
Yeah, it's coming through gargled. There's kind of like a delay. I don't know if that's coming through for anyone else.
Yeah, I'm hearing a delay and choppiness.
I don't know what the issue is. This is crazy. I've literally had this same setup for weeks. And I haven't done anything to it. I don't understand. Well, we may not be able to do much tonight here, folks. Just depends on if my system can get it together.
Okay, so
Do what?
You sound garbled on Steam, but the stream sounds fine. Like you sound normal on the stream side.
So you think it's Steam?
Something to do with Steam.
All right, folks. What I'm doing right now is rejoining with the crew on Steam.
Sounds alright on stream, I think.
Now you guys sound fine. Maybe it was Steam.
Sound better.
So this is.
I can hear you now.
This is a big deal because Discord I refuse to use for our audio for our games because it has made me so mad, and Steam has been in my favor, but now it's falling from favor. The prodigal son is no more prodigal.
You're no longer proud.
No longer proud of Steam chat, voice chat. I think that's what it is. I think there was an update that may have happened that may have messed with some stuff, so I'm gonna have to look at that later. I think Risky Biscuit's character came through all right to the stream, but just to recap, he is a mechanically a bard. College of the what was that? Which one was the subclass again?
College of the Lore.
College of the Lore, and he is a rock gnome race mechanically, but in the form of a prairie dog. Then we go over to Zombie, who just said he's playing Loxodon, who is a elephant race. What's the name of that in D&D? Say it again for me.
Loxodon.
Loxodon. And then it is he's playing a warlock, and specifically he's playing. Go ahead and finish.
Divine
that.
Soul Sorcerer.
Divine Soul Sorcerer. Awesome. Okay. Thank you, Risky. I saw that you sent me a heads up about that on my text, so I just need to keep that up. Finally, we're going over to Alex, who's the last PU2 crew member for this game. Alex, how are you doing?
I'm good. Everybody, how's it going?
We're cute.
Great.
Good. I don't know if my name is updated yet on Roll20. It spit out something random, but I am playing the character named Lollyhops. They're a half-orc barbarian in Path of the Berserker class. Yeah, we'll get into his backstory in a little bit. I'm excited.
Lollyhops.
You know, like the candy, but then there's sort of that frog element. I don't know if anyone else got that.
Oh, I got it.
Pretty cerebral stuff, but you know.
Yeah, it was way too advanced for me. You lost me.
That's awesome. So Lollihops, and then we've got Loxodon and Risky Biscuit. What was your character? One more time for me.
Oh my goodness.
Cadence.
Cadence Foghorn. Get
Cadence.
it? Because like cadence, like you need that for music, and I'm a bard, and then Foghorn because it's the loudest horn.
You guys are so meta, it hurts.
Make sure
I'm going to
clear.
use Kern's as a placeholder for you, Alex. I will update yours next week. And then
Perfect.
we'll just remember that. You'll probably have to remind me of that again and again. Let's see. Then I will get Loxodana up. There we go. Get some name tags here for our players. All right, folks, I think we're finally getting to the point where we can actually play the game. We're going to get Roll20 up. And hopefully Roll20's not breaking down either, but, you know, Roll20 has been that way before. It can be a little unruly. It may not be. Yeah, it may not cooperate well here. So we'll see. We will zoom out here. So I'm going to read in the beginning of this story. We have named this title Chapter 1. Frog and Toad, the last book, Chapter 1. Where is Frog? So what we're going to be doing tonight is just getting into queuing up the story and getting the story going. We'll do most of the actual dungeon crawling, as it were, in our next session. We'll be getting that here rolling here in a second. Players, I will be doing theatrics, but I'll still be DMing, so feel free to cut in. Feel free to talk about your characters in any fun play that you want, but feel free to butt in with anything your character would be doing during my theatrics. I welcome it. World 20 is freezing up on me. I don't know if I can zoom out for the people on Twitch. I don't know why things are just stalling tonight.
The nameplates are also still really big. I don't know if you ever just read those or not.
Nameplates on stream and Roll20 are the nameplates on the stream.
Yeah, roll 20.
Yeah, that's something I was trying to mess with before we got started, and Roll20 just didn't like it. So I'm going to.
Yeah, roll 20 was goofing off for me earlier too.
It's, you know, it's just a little finicky. Like it won't even let me refresh, because like y'all, your cameras went missing there for a little bit, and I was able to hit refresh and get it fixed, but it's not even letting me do that.
In their defense, I did think that they did like a major update recently, so they probably created some
Don't
bugs.
defend them. Don't defend them.
They probably
Yeah,
created some
I was
bugs.
accusing them.
Oh, don't get involved. Don't get involved.
Don't get involved.
Don't be a hero.
Don't be here.
Sorry.
Yeah,
guys, I'll just be
it's
quiet.
frozen on a zoomed in tree. So you just see everybody on Twitch just sees a zoomed in tree.
Yep.
Maybe I'll start and we'll just hope it works. Okay, I'm gonna cut my camera off. What is he doing? If anybody wants to get ready for this should be fun. I'm gonna get him a little outfit change here. Make sure to get a part of our Discord. I see our Discord's already blowing up. Alex has jumped right to it.
I did not realize that this was such a meme gold mine. This is fantastic.
That's
Oh, yeah.
that's why I wanted to do it. It's hard to wear a hat with headphones.
Spoiler.
Yeah, Puh. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Now, how do I turn the camera back on with all this ensemble? I don't know. Good evening, Twitch. We begin our story of Frog and Toad. The last book. The book we don't want to talk about, but it was the book never released. And tonight we're going to dive into that book and the tale surrounding The Frog and the Toad and why Arnold Lobel never released it. Our tale begins near the swampland of where Frog and Toad are from. It's late in the evening, and while Frog and Toad were always considered to be a teetotaler, the rest of the animals around that area of the woods are gathered at the local watering hole, at a local tree at the base of a giant Spanish moss tree. In the carved out remains of this tree is a tavern, a local watering hole, where three eccentric characters are hanging out among many other animals in this story. There is a elephant creature. P.S. Zombie, what is your character doing at this time? We're at a local tavern watering hole.
Well, she's probably trying to fit inside a swamp creature's tavern, as she is. I mean, she's like a fresh out of high school elephant girl, and definitely on the small side for elephant girls, but very much on the big side for, say, like frogs, and so she's kind of got maybe like 4 chairs pushed together that she's kind of perched on. She's got like a little frog glass in between 2 fingers, trying to sip it, and really just taking in the novelty of being away from home for the first time.
In another corner, there is a prairie dog seeming very busy. Risky Biscuit, what is your character doing in the corner of the tavern?
So, I have 2 steins that are larger than my physical self. One in each hand. And I have a straw in each one that are connected by tape that I'm drinking out of. As I, just slurping and staring at my surroundings. I'm a regular here, I would imagine. But I wouldn't know because all taverns look the same to me.
And in another corner, a fairly standoffish half-orc starts into his next mug of ale. Alex, what is your character doing?
I am at the very end of the bar, getting really loud and being super raucous, having a great time with people, drinking what I continue to call mead, but is actually just watered down Bud Light, and just really, really playing it up, really enjoying the company, and really enjoying the drinks.
Very good. You all began to continue your drinks and enjoy yourself into the evening. And then a local's tavern tale begins to make its way around the tables of the establishment that you are in. This tale is one of old, of how the woods used to be full of a tribe of bullywog, frog-like people that inhabited these waters prior. And they beginning to talk about the old god that this tribe of bullywogs worshipped, and how the tales of its temple, deep in the bog, deep into the swamp, that is now haunted, that no one can find anymore. It's the tale of the Frog's Fane, and it's one that you all remember and have heard time and time again, and it always seems to make its way around the tavern at this time of night. But this night seems different. Nay, something else has happened. Suddenly, the doors of the tavern burst open, and a worried toad in business-like clothes walks in. And I mean, I can put the icon on Roll20 for all of you, because it's not doing anything for Twitch users. I feel like I can see that part of the tree though, so I might just put everything on that specific part of the tree. Oh dang, I don't have a... I don't have a picture of Toad. Okay, well, Toad walks in. Where is Frog? Where is my best friend? Oh, Frog, where have you gone to? Worried, Toad continues to walk around the room, yelling at everyone about his friend. Oh, where is you, Frog? Where are you? Where have you gone to? I worry about you, Frog. Oh, Frog, why didn't you tell me where you were going? Oh, Frog, why didn't you tell me you got married? You got married and you didn't even tell me, Frog. Oh, would someone help me find my best friend? He could be in trouble. He could have been eaten or worse. Oh, Frog, where are you? You all watch this worried Toad over and over repeat these phrases, and you begin to see Toad turn into a worried wart. So this would have had bubbles, but my kids used all the bubble stuff. So this was an $11 joke I was gonna try to do. but it didn't work. Because I like even poured it out. I poured it out and I was like, all right, here we go. I got the bubbles ready. It was going to pop up and you guys would be like, ah. And then I was going to be like, that's $11 jokes, folks. But it's water because they used it all. So. Kids. Anyway. And at this point, Toad starts to become more and more unable to be calm. He gets more and more distraught and worried. Lots of members in the tavern are getting worried as well. The bartender starts to go over to try to calm Toad down. His name is Alfred, the rabbit bartender. Continues to try to calm Toad, but Toad is continued to worry about his friend Frog, and begins to ask people in the tavern to help him come to Frog's house to find Frog so that he can find his friend. All right, players, do any of you interact to this whole scene that's happening?
Yes. I slam my brewskis. I throw them down and I stand up all 2 feet of me, or however big prairie dogs are. I'm probably about 2 feet.
Yeah.
And so, and I say, I will help you find your friend.
Oh, thank you. We got to find Frog. His house is up the way. Please follow me.
And I'll go. That's your chance, daughter. I'll come too. And I jump up and hit my head on the ceiling, and I'm like, ah. And then I sort of crouch waddle my way towards the door because I'm like over 7 feet tall.
Alex, does your character interact?
I think I would. I think I'm gonna, as this guy comes in and is talking, I'm gonna put down my drinks and I'm gonna quit laughing. And I'm not sure yet, but I'm gonna follow this group outside because this is just a lot different than what I was expecting. So I'm gonna follow, but I'm gonna keep my distance.
Okay. All right, so you, the characters go outside. Toad leads them towards Frog's house, but many of the tavern goers try to go off on their own to find Frog. Toad continues to wail at all of them as they scatter in different directions. No, no, not that way. No, no, not that way. Let's go to his house. Let's go to his house. The three characters continue to follow Toad until you get to Frog's establishment. And I will change scenes here to Frog's house. Hey,
Classic.
Roll20 is actually somewhat interacting.
Right now.
Hey, it's working. It just wanted to see my theatrics.
Frog's house.
All right, players, this is an accurate illustration except for the fact there's a frog there. That frog is not actually there. So,
Okay. Frog is not there.
frog is not there.
He's right there. He's at home.
Yeah.
He's knocking on his own door.
Pull your tokens onto the house, please. As the characters began to approach the party, the cast members, as they begin to approach Frog's house, they start to see a worried Toad become catatonic and unable to move, speak, or talk, and he begins to just point at the door and mumble lines like this. Oh, the wife is home. Oh, Frog, where are you? Oh, help me, over and over. And then, so basically party members, you're not getting any sort of assistance from Toad at this point. He's kind of having a mental breakdown. So you are sitting outside of Frog's house. What do you do?
Let's see.
Guess I'll ask Toad, would it be impolite just to go in?
No, Frog, where are you? Oh, Frog. He's not in his house. And who is this wife? Oh, Frog.
Let's see.
Do we see the wife?
The door is shut. You can go and knock and see.
Let's do that.
Who is doing that?
I would like to knock on this door.
Okay. Hello? Who's there? You hear somebody coming to the door.
Because I don't fit on the porch.
It is I, Cadence.
Oh, yes, Cadence.
A friend of Frog.
One second, players. Just make sure I'm following the module here. Gotta make sure to follow the rules, people. What is, everybody give me their passive perception.
That's it.
Passive perception.
13.
Okay. How about you, Risky?
Oh. My passive wisdom perception, you mean? It's 10.
Yeah.
10.
10.
Mine is 12.
12. Okay. All right. Oh, hello. Opening the door is a rather attractive female frog in a full Sunday blouse with worried expression on her face. I am Mrs. Frog. I don't know where Frog has been, but I worry it's after the lost vein of the frog, the temple in the swamps. I believe that's where he's going. Oh, please find my Froggy. I will give you 100 gold and many thanks if you find my Mr. Frog.
When was the last time you spoke to this husband of yours?
He left. Oh, it was at least this morning. Around sunrise, he said he was going on an adventure. And he left and didn't come home for lunch.
Did he leave?
Is it unusual for your husband to be gone for less than half a day?
Yes. He's usually with Toad.
Did he leave on this adventure by himself?
He usually comes home for lunch and supper. I made fly stew today, and he didn't even come home. He knew I made fly stew and didn't even come home. He would never miss fly stew. She bats her eyelashes.
I didn't even know frogs could grow hair.
I am intrigued.
You'll have to talk to
did he
Mr.
go on
Arnold LaBelle about that.
Where can we find this person?
Oh, it's just that it's a metaphorical
the
joke.
writer.
Because that was the writer of the book.
Yeah, where can you tell us where Frog is?
So
Was Frog by
anyway,
himself when he went on this adventure? So he left out to go on an adventure this morning. She starts to explain what has happened to the group. But the boat he was on drifted off the swamp without him. And she mentions that he was interested in history, not wealth. And so is she. So basically she's saying that she goes into further detail. I'm sure you know the tale of the Fane of the Frog, the lost temple that had bullywog worshippers in it. It has lots of history. It's a legend of a tale. Frog wanted to find it. He said he found it and knew where it was. Went off into the swamp, but did not return. There was a boat that drifted back without him. It's right there. The party looks to the right to see the beginning of the swamp. In the middle of an array of lily pads is a boat. Not to be rude here, but Loxodana, would you fit in this boat should we get on it?
I'm confident I would.
I suggest we get on this boat and go upriver.
Good luck!
At this point, I
Please
think-
find my Froggy.
I'm going to emerge from the hedge back here,
Okay.
and I'm going to look very inquisitively at this frog and
Oh, good
ask
heavens!
if I can have some of the fly stew.
Oh, of course! But okay, you surprised me. I didn't see you were there. She goes in and very hurriedly puts something together and comes back out. And gives you something in a bowl.
I immediately drink that.
Okay.
No hesitation.
Be like, can I taste a little bit?
Give
too?
me an intelligence check on that. What you just slurped down.
Bad news.
Okay, tastes good to you.
Nice.
Kind of like flies.
I have
but...
a little bit too. I'm very curious about local cuisine.
I've licked the bowl clean.
I didn't expect to feed everyone, but sure. And she goes back in.
I just want to taste.
And gets another bowl, brings it back out, and offers it to Loxodana.
I'll take a spoonful and said, so this soup will make us fly, huh?
No. Do an intelligence check, PSLB.
Alright. Intelligente.
Okay, sort of tastes good to you too.
I start flapping my ears and nothing happens. I look disappointed and turn away.
Suddenly, the characters notice that a light bulb moment happens in Mrs. Frog's eyes. She rushes back into her Adobe home and pulls out a worn-out journal book. Abode, there we go. Worn-out journal book and brings it and offers it to Loxodana. Here, it's his writings, maps, drawings. Should help you find where this temple is. He said he found it.
Oh, thank you. I'll flip through it a little bit.
You notice that the
In some strange frog language, or is it not?
no, it's in common. You notice it's
Just
pretty modern.
Every page just says ribbit like 100 times.
That is highly frogist and inappropriate.
I'm sorry.
You're going on Twitter.
The journal is largely unable to be read. That word, whatever I'm trying to say.
Unintelligible?
Yes, and water damaged. The first pages seem to describe what was the entrance to the temple, and the last entry is close to when it looks like Mr. Frog set out, and it has ancient writings that he writes. At this temple's heart is a chest of riches plentiful enough to provide for all who hop.
Sounds like a riddle.
Partiable. I can't even talk. Some maps that you see are incomplete, as well as notes about landmarks along the way. But it's enough of a breadcrumb trail for you all to follow your way.
Sounds good. Well, I think this is enough that we can head out.
Please find my froggy.
Are we able to deduct the fastest way on the map? Like, is there like a higher road or a shortcut on this map? Like a dangerous path versus that seems too easy and too good to be true path.
It's a pretty straight shot across the swamp. So
Okay.
basically the maps show you as the crow flies, pretty much. Because it's just open water. I wouldn't say open water, it's open swamp water. It's like through the actual water of the swamp.
Okay. Well, party members,
Are we loading the boat?
Yeah.
Head down the swamp.
With their party assembled and their mission solidified, the party enters the boat and out onto the treacherous swamp waters into the evening hours. Okay, let me see what happens next.
Maybe we should have took some fly soup to go since you guys didn't think it was that bad.
My character starts running back up toward the house.
Drop the anchor.
That was my start music. I didn't include it. I just want to pause to include the musical selections that were just so blazed
I like
over.
to imagine this was actually what was playing in everyone's ear when they were drinking that soup or that stew.
This is the when Toad entered. Oh, hang on. I need to. That's what was when Toad was going to be entered.
A little loud.
Yeah, well, we're going to end it anyway. And then swamp music. We'll go to that. Go to the
Okay.
swamp. You can pull your tokens onto this map as well.
Yes, Bob. Where are we going?
Our boat's just spinning.
They've already sunk.
If you paddle on the left, it goes right.
Yeah, it's like one of those like floats at like Six Flags Whitewater. We're just like in a circle, just keep going.
Okay. The journey was a long one. Party didn't realize how long of a journey into the swamp they had to go. 1 hour passed, then another, and then another. A 4-hour journey in total it takes them to travel the swampy marshes and the streams to find the fate of the frog. Now, party, that is 4 hours of travel. So I need a d20 roll for the first hour. So just somebody roll me a d20.
20.
You guys hear deafening, loud insect humming. But nothing after that. Roll me another
Do you
d20.
see anything?
You do not.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you can do a check if you want.
That's fine. D20. Boom.
All right, hang on. That's good. You rolled. You went ahead and rolled, Alex. So that's fine. That's because I needed 4 total. So I've got 3 there. Okay, for the second roll, you guys hear the snapping of branches that send a shiver up your spine. But nothing happens. After another hour, you hear unexplained splashes about your boat and behind you, but nothing else happens. And then somebody else give me one more roll. The party hears more cracking of branches, and some small splashes, but nothing else.
Do we smell anything?
If you want more descriptions, you will have to give me a check, dear sir.
Okay. Which kind of check would you like?
Yeah, whatever you'd like. A perception, a whatever you're checking for.
I would like to do a survival check. Would that be
Ooh.
relative?
Sure.
Because I'm sorry, my ears are going up a little bit, and I'm starting to get some.
Hey, chapter 20.
So which like noise, if you will, are you using this on?
The splashes.
The splashes?
Yes.
Let me look. Since you rolled so well on that, you can tell something's been following you through the course of your journey.
Following or hunting?
Following, just following. So with that good of a roll, you can tell that they are following you at the same pace, and they've been. So what you said, the splashing, that was about second hour into your journey. So you automatically are thinking to yourself, it's been 2 hours of us traveling, and something seems to be following us those whole 2 hours. So you can surmise that whatever it is trying to follow you all the way to where you're going.
Guys, something's following us. It's been almost 2 hours. I thought it would go away, but it has not.
Yeah. What should we do?
I think we should stop this boat before we
Find
go
out
any
what it
further.
is.
Yes.
I agree. I think we should find out what it is.
Abruptly, the characters stop. Find out what happens next. Okay, what do? You have stopped
I'd
your
like
boat to a crawl. You are sitting in the middle of the swamp at night.
I would like to. Let's see. I'd like to throw something in the water
Okay.
towards the splashing.
What do you throw?
See if I can provoke it. I'm gonna go ahead and can I use a let's see. Am I within reach of anything to grab, or are we just in? Is there anything on the can I grab like a lily pad off of the swamp water? Just kind of ball it up like a piece of paper and throw it.
Sure. That'll intimidate them.
it'll let them know that we know that they're following us.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd like to take a hand. I'd like to use my mage hand. Since my tiny little prairie dog hands can't actually grab something that large and ball it up. It would just look like a giant pizza fell on top of me.
Nice.
So I'd like to use my mage hand and ball it up and throw this thing.
Okay.
See if I can provoke a reaction.
You ball it up. You throw it. You don't. Do you want to do a check to see if that provokes anything?
I guess what would probably be like an athletics check, I'm guessing, right?
Well, perception. If you want to see if anything's like moving towards you.
Oh, gotcha.
Anything like that.
Let's do that.
Nothing is moving towards you.
Shoot. Oh, I'm out of ideas. Shoot. Shall I play it a song?
You could give it a go.
Cadence tries his cadence.
So, I'd like to go ahead and pull out I have a little snare drum and a satchel that I pull out, and I give it a nice little rat-tat-tat, and I drum. It's soothing. This is a very soothing cadence that Cadence is using.
Little drum and bone.
Mm-hmm.
You hear some buzzing of what sounds like mosquitoes to you off in the distance.
I try to catch one and eat it because I do eat bugs.
Do
Fun fact: prairie dogs will eat bugs.
Do a dex check.
Or bug.
For bug eating?
Is this a saving throw? Or?
Just give me a... Yeah, give me an athletics. Give me an... acrobatics. Acrobatics.
Acrobatics, alright.
Alright, you successfully catch a mosquito and eat it.
Nice.
Delicious.
Mm.
I needed this. That fly soup didn't look too great, despite y'all's reactions.
You don't know what you're missing.
I think it was probably better than a raw mosquito.
Alright, so nothing's coming out of the
Raw
water.
mosquito.
So yeah, I mean, maybe we were eating flies, but at least they were cooked in a stew.
just fresh skeeter.
What a weird thing to pull rank on.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull out of a satchel a somewhat comically small tiara, and I'm gonna cast light on it and put it on. Be like, I know this looks pretentious, but it's my spellcasting focus. So now we have a little bit of light.
You light up the area. You guys, the party is able to suddenly see after Loxodon's spell. They look around and see that they are in fact in the middle of the swamp. They see nothing in the waters near them.
We're in the swamp. Well, fair enough. I say we continue on.
I agree. Nothing's happening.
So that was 2 hours in. The cracking of the branches was the 3rd hour, and then the 4th hour was cracking the branches and splashing. Do you guys stop at any of those benchmarks?
Would you guys like to look up and see if we can identify anything in the trees?
I've never been in a swamp before, so I assume that there's lots of living things here that make lots of noises. I'm not really suspicious.
Yeah, I would agree.
All right. Well, then I feel like let's just keep going.
Lollyhops and Loxodon seem to feel that the swamp is host to many creatures and are not concerned, whereas the suspicious Candids is. But regardless, the party continues on. They follow the swamp and the stream in the middle till it eventually leads to a hill that matches one described in Mr. Frog's journal. Near the top, a large tree grows out of a hummock, roots partially obscuring an arched stone passage leaning downward into the hill. It is exactly as Mr. Frog describes in his writings. Signs of a campfire and a partially collapsed tent remain under the tree, and you all notice this upon approach to the small island in the middle of the swamp.
Maybe we should investigate the campsite.
Yeah, let's pull over.
All right, so you all park the boat and get out.
Correct.
All right. The party enters this island in the middle of the swamp. It is late into the evening. The party has traveled a long way, but they're sitting outside of what they believe to be the fane of the frog. But suddenly, 8 giant sturges appear, buzzing louder and louder, filling their ears with loud buzzing noises with a very loud whine. The characters are taken aback. That doesn't mean you're surprised. It just for flavor. Okay, let me get these guys off the GM layer and put them on the token here. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. I only have 6. Where's my 8th one? I can't believe I didn't. Oh yeah, Loxodana. It was right near Loxodana. That's what it was.
Am I on top of one?
You were, but it's okay. Okay. Let's get rolling with initiative. Let me get the turn counter up. There we go. All right. Make sure to remember to select your token.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Oops.
Okay. Kind of want to change our music. These giant mosquito creatures are super terrifying. Many of you haven't seen. None of you being an amphibian know of the dangers of sturges, giant mosquito beasts that roam the swamps at night. The loud buzzing is deafening. You wonder how you're going to get away from them, and they all look very, very hungry. They will do. They're going to be one initiative for purposes of me being able to track them, but they are all going to do one attack. Do that 8 times. I'll clarify who this is on here in a second. Let me just get them rolled. Okay, that's 8. All right, so the first 4 over here are going to go after Lollyhops.
No.
So those first 4 are against you, Lollyhops.
I'm gonna tell Cadence he should start trying to eat them.
These things are much too large for my little tiny mouth.
Spoiled your appetite.
And my sweet lips.
So, do any of those hit? That's an 11, 14, 17, and 15. The other 4 are going to go against you, Cadence.
Cadence.
Cadence. There we go.
Like a drum cadence, like the
Cadence.
keep the cadence, like for music, because I'm a bard. Get it?
Yes, I need to
Gosh.
say it right though.
Whew.
So, Alex.
Yeah.
11, 14, 17, 15. Which of those hit?
What am I comparing that to? How do I see
Your
if they hit?
AC. Your AC.
Ow. So 11, 14, 17.
Mm-hmm. What's your AC?
No, 14.
Okay, so all but one hits.
No.
Yikes.
Is he like the Homer Simpson version of Shrek? No.
Don't. It's been fun playing with you guys.
Yikes.
Ooh, ouch.
Oh no.
Okay. So the 14 hits. So that's 4 damage plus it attack. Oh, wrong. That's freaking wrong one. Sorry. No, that's right.
Good.
That's right. So you take 14 total damage, and those 3 Sturges that attack you are attached to your character now. They're like stuck on you, like a mosquito would be. And you make that noise.
Awesome.
Next, the 11, 19, 10, 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I only did 7 attacks. I need to do one more.
No, the last one's attached.
Last one's
Last
what?
one's attached to the first damage roll.
Oh, I see. Okay. The 14 as well. So, what's your AC, Risky Biscuit?
13.
Okay, so 3 of them hit you.
What am I looking at?
You're looking at
Let me just
6.
kinda-
Oh dang. One of them crit. 9. 12 plus 9.
Oh no.
No, it
Oh
didn't
my
actually crit. It's just if it had had advantage, it would have crit. It didn't actually crit.
After all we've been through together,
I
some
see.
mosquitoes took us out.
So you just take the first number.
Gotcha. So 6, 6, so 12, 17. You take 17 damage and you have 3 Sturges attached to you.
I take 17 damage and I am now at 0 HP.
Oh, you go down?
Oh, jeez.
Yikes.
I'm little. I am a very tiny creature. Yep, so I'm down.
Okay. Alas! The young prairie dog goes down.
Ooh.
Alright. So then it's your turn now, so you need to do a death save. And I'm going to change the music.
Alright, so am I just clicking on the death save button?
Yep.
Yes.
Woof. Okay, so that is a fail.
Oof.
So you will need to
Ooh.
mark in...
I have 1 red circle.
Yep. And the play passes to Loxodana. Cadence struggles. Loxodana now tries to act.
I'm now choking. There's foam coming out of my mouth.
Oof.
Yeah, this is pretty scary. They still, I guess I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and take the disengage action so that I don't take opportunity attacks, and I'm going to get away from these things, and then I I am going to use some meta magic. I'm going to cast a twin spell. And I will cast Healing Word to heal both of them.
Okay.
So you each receive 7 hit points back.
Awesome. And I all of a sudden I wiped my mouth and was like, guys, was I sleeping? As I look at these giant skeeters sticking out of me.
I'll kind of summon up my radiant energy, which forms like a yin-yang symbol, and then shoots out.
Loxodana uses magic and heals both party members. Lollyhops begins to make a move.
Oof. I think I am just going to start... I want to see how strong these things are. I think I'm going to start raging on this one right in front of me with my battle axe.
Okay. 12 does not hit.
Oh, come on.
Oops.
You were not mad. You weren't mad enough.
Oh no.
But if you're a berserker, I think you get to do another attack.
You do?
Yeah, I do. That's what I was thinking. Or do I try to run away? That's the... Alright, I'm gonna try it again.
They're stuck to
I think
you.
they're inside you. Yeah.
No, they're stuck.
They're inside.
They're not inside. They're stuck. They're attached.
No, they've entered you.
Frame it however you want.
They have entered you.
I don't want to play anymore.
All right, so you've got 3 attached to you. I'm assuming you're attacking the one that isn't attached to you out in the middle of the air, right?
Why would he do that? That's the one that's in you, dude.
No, I'm not gonna go for that one.
If I have a mosquito inside me and one that's not inside me,
It's
I'll
attached!
say this one's my priority.
That's okay. Oh my god.
So you're taking out the
I
attached
guess it
one.
just matters where it's in you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You brandish your axe and you swipe and you chop the one that's attached to your shoulder, and it easily splits in 2 and dies on the spot. Well, you can roll your damage. You got to roll your damage, but go ahead and roll damage. It'll hit. Trust me, you will kill it. Yes, you slaughter it.
Sweet.
And somehow not yourself. Very interesting procedure. 7 giant mosquitoes remain. It is their turn. I will say that the 2 that are not stuck are going to try to get stuck onto Cadence and Lollyhops. So this is to get attack Cadence. The first one is on Lollyhops, and the other one is on Cadence. So the one on Cadence misses. The one on Lollyhops hits for 7 and is attached. So you know. Okay. So you now have So Lollyhops, you had 3 attached on you. You killed 1. 1 has now attached, and you now have 3 still to attack. You had 3 on you. You killed 1. Then another one came and attached itself to you. The remaining 2 that are attached, for their attack, they don't have to do anything. You just lose 5 hit points per one because they're attached. So that's an extra 10 HP off your hit points.
So I'm done.
All right.
I'm now at 0 HP.
So you drop unconscious. And the other 2 attached to you, Cadence do the same thing. Other 3.
Again.
So 15. So if that's enough to knock you back down, you're unconscious.
Correct. I
Okay,
was
so you're
at
unconscious.
7. I am now at 0.
So you both go unconscious.
Great.
Go out cold. All right, give me a death save, Cadence.
Mm.
All right,
Yes,
that's 1 in the win column. So you popped back up, so you don't need any in the red column because that doesn't count anymore. For this death save, you get 1 in the green column, 1 in the saves.
Okay.
And it is Loxodon's turn.
Oh man, guys, this is getting scary.
Wait, real quick. So how many do I gain? At least 1 hit point back then?
Only if you
You only.
if you get a crit on a save, you pop back up with 1.
Gotcha.
Otherwise, it's
So I'm
just
still-
a win or a lose on a death save.
Gotcha. Okay.
Alright, healing's a losing battle. So. I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon. I didn't plan for what that would be. Doesn't matter anyways, it misses.
Yes, it does.
But it's present now for subsequent turns.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you want to give me just some. Sort that out later. I'll probably make it a peanut.
Nice.
I'm gonna do another twin spell, but this time I'm gonna twin a cantrip, Firebolt. So I'm gonna fire. I guess since Cadence is dead, it's a little bit more urgent that he that he gets saved. I'm gonna go ahead and do 2 firebolts at the 2 that are closest to me on Cadence. This is gonna be the one on the left. When I get back to my sheet.
16.
Like those rolls.
And you're firebolting off the one on who?
This one, top left on.
Okay.
And
Okay.
then
That one dies. You burn that one off, it screeches.
no worries, guys. Just a sorcery point and second level spell slot to do 1 mosquito death. Just all my resources. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Lollyhops, do a death save.
Oof. All right.
Oh, you're also dead? Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He just let you give that whole speech about how I'm more important.
Well, I thought you were more dead.
It's fine. I
forgot.
I mean, it hurt, but it's
Well, he's died
It is what
twice,
it is.
so it's still kind of.
All right. Where is death save?
It's kind of middle,
bottom middle.
Right above your weapons to the right.
And then you just click on the word that says death saves or whatever.
Oh, right there.
It's a good
There you go.
one.
That's a mark in the win
all right.
column. So where it says death saves or successes, there's three circles. Just mark one of them in the save column.
Okay.
All right, it's the Sturge's turn. Seeing that their characters that they were draining of nourishment fall unconscious, the blood does not taste as good, and start to try to detach themselves from their respective targets. So let me look here. What is their speed?
In a narcissistic way, I'm kind of offended that you don't think I taste good anymore.
Yeah. So they start to buzz their wings. You hear that loud buzzing that somewhat stopped. That somewhat stopped when they were feeding. Oh wow, they could all make. Oh, oof. All right, so they spend 5 feet of their movement to detach, but they have a fly speed of up to 40, so they all can zoom in on Loxodana, and that is what they do.
Love the spiritual weapon.
The peanut.
Is it a Planters or is this more of like a Aldi brand?
I hadn't given it that much thought.
Just want to know the quality of this spiritual weapon of yours.
No, this is Walmart brand. I'm only level 4.
So super salty.
Can't summon Mr. Peanut yet. I'm only level 4.
Gotcha. Now is this peanut flavored? I'm just curious. Is it like it's got like a, is it Cajun? Is it honey nut?
No, just classic, salty.
You're asking the real questions though.
What hits?
I'm a bard, so I'm a bit inquisitive.
2 of them hit, 24 and 17.
Okay. You take 14 piercing, and 2 of them are attached to you.
Literally the highest rolls so far.
What will happen next? Cadence.
Alright, so I'm at 0 hit points, so can I do anything?
You got to do another death save.
But I did prop up from the last death save.
No, it's 3 saves.
Oh, I have to have 3 successfuls. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So they have to be consecutive.
Yep.
No, they just have.
Or just cumulative. Above 10 is your goal.
So 3 successes before failures.
Exactly.
Saying, right?
And you just got another success. So 1 more and you're back up. Or you're stable. You're not back up, but you're stable.
Man. Okay.
All right. Loxodana. What a pickle she is in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No doubt.
Sure am. Alright, Peanut's gonna make an attack at one of the ones attached to me.
What does Peanut do when it attacks?
It
For Mr. Peanut.
it's a peanut. It just crashes into them.
It gives them allergies, and then
it waddles over like a toddler and then falls upon them.
I know it well. Dang.
Oh yeah, he does 7 force damage on one of the ones that was attached to me.
Okay. You just have 1 attached to you right now.
Alright, I'm gonna twin another spell. I'm gonna twin another cantrip, this time Shocking Grasp. I'm gonna try to get the one that's on me and one of the others. Hopefully. This is for the one that's on me, please. Damn it! This is for one of the others. Damn it, damn it!
Double sucky.
Yam's saving all the good rolls for himself.
Okay. Why can't I roll like this on Unbeaten Path? That's what I say.
So I lose 5 hit points.
You do. So go ahead and knock those off. You have
Then
four,
the other
four that are going to attack. Yep.
Let's have a gander.
Dude, get off me.
Ooh. It's gonna be a short campaign, guys.
Only one hit.
Who would have thought
Sorry.
Sturgis would do us in?
Well, 8
no.
Sturges, like 1,000 Sturges.
Jeez.
They're all rolling
just-
in the 20s and
Well,
have
yeah, I
19
was gonna say-
AC.
This wouldn't even be an issue if he didn't get the first turn. Like,
This is because of all the dogs and sharks and things we threw at him once.
That's true.
So just the first one hit.
Payback! Alright, 4 and it attaches. You have 2 attached on you now.
Great.
Alright. Play passes.
I got some tricks up my sleeve.
Play passes to Cadence. Cadence.
All right, so I'm gonna go. Let's see. Wish me luck, guys. Boom!
Hey, you
You
pop,
pop
us
back
a
up with
hit
1
point.
HP.
Oh yeah. Do I get to do an action now?
Sure, I'll allow it. You guys are kind of down in the ditch.
All right, so I'm gonna use
Down
a.
jumps.
I'm gonna use what little HP I have to run over to get within vicinity of these beasties that are sticking out of this elephant. And I'm going to cast Thunder Wave.
I like to think you run by Lollihops who's like gurgling blood.
Yes. Well, I just figured like we could heal ourselves at some point, or
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
okay,
do-
let's try and justify it.
Hold on, let me see. Do I have it as a level 2? Of course I don't. Okay, whatever. And boom.
You can cast any level 1 spell at level.
Wait, can I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think it really
should-
matters.
Did it prompt you? Like, ask you what spell?
Yeah, it asked me what level I should cast it at.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
I'll let you.
Also, keep in mind, I don't have any protection from this, but
From Thunder Wave?
yeah. But
But I also have, listen, I still have 4 more spell slots and I have Healing Word. So
yeah, I can take it. I will actually survive it.
So,
Gotcha.
What
question:
kind of save do we do?
if you hang on, it's a con save. I will let you, if you want to, Risky Biscuit, if you put in the spell description, thank you, for higher levels, you would add a D8. So you would just roll a D8 if you want to increase that damage. It's up to you, but you'll need to adjust it on your character sheet to knock off the higher level spell. So if you wanted to actually cast that higher, we can change that now if you want.
All right, how would I go about doing that?
Just
I
roll-
mean, it's fine. Like
Okay.
let's just commit to the campaign the way
Okay.
that it is.
Okay.
So I'm cool with that, man. I think.
Alright. So then all the Sturges have to do a con save.
I think I fail.
How many Sturges I got left?
They look like they're all surviving.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5.
What's
They're
your,
all just like.
What's your?
Well, it's a DC 12, right? So yeah, they would have to
Is
throw
it?
it. Yeah. Oh no, my spell save is a 13 actually, but so
Okay, yeah.
they
Sorry.
still all. Oh, one of them. I get to knock out one.
Well, they still take half damage. Does if they have 2 hit?
Oh, that's well. This is on a failed save.
On a fail save, they do half damage, and half damage would be
Gotcha.
would be what?
Let me re-go.
It would be 2. It would be 4 or 2. So the ones who failed will take 4 damage. The ones who succeeded will take 2 damage.
Cadence.
But everybody.
How do you want to finish the remaining Sturgill?
Yay.
Nice. So I pull out a recorder that is glowing, and I go and play this magical masterpiece that I just wrote
Beautiful.
while I was unconscious, and all of their heads explode.
Nice.
He's like, I learned this one from God.
I mean, literally every head explodes. I like to envision the barbs are still stuck inside the elephant, though.
Yeah, you just blow up their heads,
Eye.
but the
The
stickers.
stem is still in.
Yeah, it's
they're
still in.
in there.
Oh,
Very well. The party, at a magic turn of events, averts disaster.
that was real close.
Bye, Peter.
All right, what do you guys do?
Some quick thinking on the DM's part. Let's see. I'd like to go ahead and Kat, can I? Oh, do I get another turn? Oh, we're not in combat anymore.
We're out of combat, so whatever you'd like to do.
I'd like to go ahead and use the healing word. Use a spell slot.
Bird.
On my compadres.
Okay. What's the word?
The healing word is rise.
Nice. Have you been watching Vox Machina? I feel like that was a very
dude.
okay. Skeleton.
Yes. Yes.
That's where it came from. That
It was awesome. So good.
so good. Great. You do that. You heal. Lollihops. You pop back up. You have life now.
Oh, thank you.
You are standing outside of this very haunty place. The swamp has seemed to return to its normal eerie state after these giant mosquitoes were slayed. You feel eerie vibes coming from the entrance of this temple, and you look at one another with relief, but also slight discomfort from your wounds, with your blood being drained from these evil beasts. What does the party do now? What does the party do? What do you guys do now?
So I feel like we all could use a rest.
I
However,
agree.
I feel like resting here is only going to create more sturgeons to rot. Like as soon as we wake up, we're going to be stuck again. We're just going to be doing this. There's just going to be a continuous, just like Dormammu, situation where we're just like we battle the sturgeons, we rest. We battle sturgeons, we rest. And so I don't know what you guys want to do.
We could just do a short rest.
I don't know if that's enough.
Yeah.
I have 1 HP.
Well, you could roll your hit dice. We just wouldn't get our spells back. We could probably get all our HP back.
I mean, I got 2 spell slots left, so I feel okay with that moving forward. So I'm cool with resting if that's what you guys want to do.
Might do a short rest. Try to get some
Yeah.
HP back.
Yeah.
Because I have
Alright.
3 hit points.
Yeah.
Oof.
Let's see how much I can get back. 5, 13, 18.
Wait, how many times are we rolling?
You can roll as many as you
You
got.
can do it
hit
as
die.
many times as you have hit die. I'm gonna go all the way.
We're on a short rest, you're allowed to do that?
Yep.
Oh man, okay, I didn't know that.
10, 18, that's 24 I get back.
Or
I'll
hit
take
die.
it.
So I
they will
get-
be in your towards the center of your sheet, Alex.
It just feels like surreal. Like I got all my hit points back.
I didn't get
So-
all mine back, but I got close.
Don't worry,
Okay,
we
you're-
will get rid of those hit points later.
Yeah, our first encounter murdered me twice. So real quick, but do I
Oh,
clear
dang
my
you.
death saves at all?
you clear your death
Yeah, you
saves,
clear
and
those.
your hit die tally number. This is for you too, Alex. Needs to go. If you used all your hit die, it needs to go to 0. So there's a
Gotcha.
number there for how many you have left. You need to tally that down like your spell slots.
0.
And I think everybody used their hit dies all out, so nobody should have any left.
We didn't have very many hit points left. Doesn't help that my hit die is a D6.
Actually, I got 16 out of 17 back because I already had one left.
Rough.
Yeah, those D12 hit die. Ooh-wee.
Hmm.
Yeah, I got mine. At least I'm full back, so that's helpful.
There's more mosquitoes inside.
Oh god.
There's like a hive inside.
I'm just gonna run back to the tavern.
This is one of those Starship Trooper caves where it's like
was
the mega nest.
Revenge for the fly suit.
Yes. They smelled it. No, it's me eating that mosquito on the boat on the way in.
That's what it was. They were like, we will
Kill us
avenge
all.
our friend.
It was the chosen child that I decided to eat.
Nice.
All right. Can we detect any kind of? Can I see if I can get any kind of spiritual aura coming out of this little
Sure.
temple?
You mean so spiritual? You mean religion, or spiritual? You mean magic? Because if it's magic, it would be an arcane check. Arcana check, not arcane.
Oh, well, I got that.
You get slight tingles that there may see some magic, like maybe relics down in the temple. You know that there's a lot of rich history there, and a lot of worship and voodoo was done in this area. So you think there may be some stuff down in there, but nothing. You don't get giant spikes on your magic meter. Just magical footprints, if you will.
So you said I was able to detect magical items then?
Yeah, the use of some at some point. Again, magical footprints. So you don't
Gotcha.
get any active pings per se, but you can definitely tell that there has been some heavy magic used down there, possible some heavy rituals.
Okay. Alright guys, you want to go inside?
Ugh. Yeah.
You all begin.
Hey, real
yeah.
quick, before
ahead.
we go in, am I able to identify if the thing that was following us is still following us?
You would need to check for that, sir.
Okay. Let's do a survival check again. Or would you like something different?
Survival check. You would need to be something related to survival. So you could do a check with survival to see if it is possible that you were tracked, like sort of like tracking and hunting kind of thing. You could just do a random perception to see if you hear or see anything.
Okay, I'll do a perception check.
Okay.
No.
Seems clear to you.
Aw.
Anybody else do anything from Lollihops or from Loxodana?
I'm able to try. I'm gonna do a perception check. I want to see if I can, to see
Okay.
if we're still being followed, since you told us they were.
Okay. So that's a good roll. So for that, Lollihops, you can tell that who was following you has definitely tracked you here. They don't seem to be on the island, but they definitely whatever was following you has followed you here. So possibly out in the water, possibly something that has already left. But they have definitely tracked you to this location. Whatever was following you.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
that's the knowledge that your character has.
I'm gonna share that with the rest of the group.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know what to make of
Sounds
this,
good.
but I know this.
Okay, well, obviously Frog can't possibly be here, but he probably stopped here.
Yes, that's a good point. You do have that abandoned campsite you guys were going to check out before the
It's true.
thing happened.
Oh yeah.
If you wanted to check
Before
it
we
out, or
die.
you can go straight
Okay.
into the thing. It don't matter.
No,
look
that's what I was.
around.
Yeah, that's what I want to see if there's signs that
it was actually Frog that was.
Yeah.
Who has the highest? Okay, give me everybody. Give me your passive wisdom again.
13.
13, 10,
12.
and 12. Okay, so Loxodana, you could have swore right after your compadres fell in combat that you had heard amongst all the fighting a faint but high-pitched crackling and snorting of something. Almost as if a laughing of your kind of struggles and predicament.
Laughing.
And then you have, you have that knowledge to yourself, and that your character knows that only. And then, yeah, you guys want to do anything else around the island before you go in the thing?
So, is there anything, like, we're rummaging? I'd like to rummage through the campsite. Are we able to find anything that might help us on our adventure? In regards to, should we, like, keep going down the road or anything like that?
Yes, you go to the campsite where there was a partially collapsed tent and evidence of a campfire that was used. You can confirm without a check that this was where Frog was. You do a check around the site, around the campsite. It's pretty easy to spot that you can find Frog's gear. You actually find an explorer's pack that you get from the collapsed tent. So you can add that to your inventory. Cadence, it's just an explorer's pack. So all of the bells and whistles that come with a basic explorer's pack.
Okay, sweet. Let me go back to...
Get ahead inside.
Yeah, let's go inside, guys. I don't think there's anything else that we can deduct here.
Let's do it.
Go ahead in the cave.
Everybody going in?
Yeah.
You guys start to go. Cadence, Loxodana, and Lollihops begin to make their way to the beginning of the temple. Fear sets in, as in front of them is an area quite dark as it goes down into where this temple used to be. For a brief moment, all of them stop because they swear they can hear a voice deep in the distance in front of them, almost at a whisper, say, "Toad, is that you?" And that's where we'll end our campaign for tonight. Chapter 1 complete.
I thought this was a children's story.
It's the last book for a reason, Alex.
Dang.
So that's been Frog and Toad, the last book. I thank you all for bearing with the theatrics and the technology issues, but I feel like it went okay. Let me get my... Can't hear anybody. There we go. I think it went okay. The party almost died, though. That's one thing. But you know, these things happen.
Well, had you not sent those sturgeons away, like, off of us, yeah, the party would have been done.
Yeah. So,
so by causing them to go fly away, it definitely helped.
Fly away, come fly away with me. Well, that was just thought that was their natural reaction, you know, to kind of take out that thing. I'm just gonna run this cable. Bear with me real quick. That's better. Okay. I had to get my my thingy off the cord. It was bugging me. Okay, so that has been Frog and Toad, the last book. Can I just say, at some of the parts when I was reading the book, I really just wanted to read it like Christopher Walken. Oh, Frog and Toad. Look at them go with the swamp. Like it just kept wanting to come out. So I may have to do that at one point. So yeah, that's
excellent choice.
That was fun for me. I hope it was for our players as well. I thank you, Risky Biscuit. I thank you, P.S. Sami. I thank you, Alex, for being willing to be on tonight and to be part of this new campaign. We will be doing another chapter of Frog and Toad, the last book. Should be the final chapter, depending on how quick the crew gets through this campaign. Now, after this campaign, we'll take another break. We're going to be doing a series of these kind of mini campaigns with this group for a minute. I've already got an idea in the works for what's next, and I may have talked to some of the guys here about that. So be on the lookout for more Sunday Night D&D is what I'm getting at. And of course, check us out tomorrow. We have back-to-back D&Ds this week, folks. It's a big deal. Join us tomorrow for P.S. Zombies campaign, The Unbeaten Path, as we go through another session of that. I've been P.S. Zombie. I've been here with Risky Biscuit. I am PU2ASU. I've been here with P.S. Zombie, Risky Biscuit, and Alex. We just want to thank everyone for joining us and clicking on us. We appreciate any views that we have either now or after the fact. So check us out on our social media, and we should have this session that we just did up on YouTube by next week. Thank you all, and have a wonderful night.